In this video, I want to talk to you about max testing.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central, and today's video is going to ruffle some feathers. It may make people upset, might even make some people quit the game. But this video is about Hero Wars on Facebook and Hero Wars on mobile. The focus is on max testing and why it's necessary for Hero Wars Mobile and how ridiculous it is that they don't have it yet. I'm sure there's some great reason why. But what am I talking about? So on Facebook, in the chat window on Facebook, you can see here that you can click on Guild Battles, right? And then across the bottom, you have Hero Challenge and Titan Challenge. Pretty straightforward. Mobile has the exact same thing. See? Hero Battle, Titan Battle. However, whenever you go into Battle Challenge on Facebook and web, you're presented with this window. You have manual, you have choose a battle mode, which, I have on screen now, manual mode or auto mode. If you're not familiar with manual mode or auto mode, here, just pause the video and read this real quick. Effectively, auto mode is more like arena, whereas manual mode is more like Guild Wars. And then, the other option is hero power. You have current power. Your heroes will join the battle as they are right now. And then you have max power. Heroes with the following traits will join the battle. Absolute star, max hero level, max rank, color rank, glyph level, gift of the elements, skin level, artifact level, evolution, max power testing. Max testing. This is when we say max testing, this is what we're referring to. Max testing. So going back to this screen, you can see here that you can toggle between whatever option you want. You can choose, obviously you can choose Titan battles as well, but we're talking about hero fights for a second. You can choose to be in manual or auto mode. You can choose to be in, maximum power or with your current power level. So you can, see how your current team fares against other guild members' current teams. And you can also fight with people who aren't even in your guild. They just, send you a message and you can chat with them, and that's just, challenge them to a duel or whatever. Mobile, not the case. Mobile, not the case. You can see here that you have the training tab right there, right? Welcome to your guild's training camp. Here you can challenge other members of your guild and test your team in real combat. Choose your battle type, hero battle, Titan battle. There's no max ranking. This is just as it is, as your heroes are, as your Titans are, with auto mode only. Now, you might say, Charlie, it's really not that big a deal. But let me show you a little bit about these fights, okay? So I've got two situations here. I've got guild training, and this is mobile fights. These are mobile fights. I have guild training, and I have guild wars. In this first fight, this is guild training. This is the guild training room. We have the attacker bishop who is attacking a guild member. The attacker bishop has 384,000 hero power, and the defender has 408,000 hero power. And the fight itself doesn't matter, so I'm going to speed it up. If you want a video of this fight, I'm happy to include it. But the fight itself doesn't matter. What does matter is the victory, right? Bishop's team on the left, his Kark team, was able to defeat the Corvus Morgan Kira Blender version, right? It was, again, 384,000 power versus 408,000 power. And the reason why they did this fight is because they were facing somebody in the guild war. Bishop, again, the attacker, had 384,000 power, and they wanted to see if that team was going to be effective against the defending team, which had, in this case, 359,000 power. And again, the fight itself doesn't matter, but I'll let it play. A little bit while we're going through this. But you might guess the reason for this video is because in Guild Wars, he lost. In Guild Training, he won against a stronger team, but in Guild Wars, he lost to a weaker team. Now, you might say, oh, the team was weaker, gained energy faster, yada, yada, yada. Well, in the Guild Training, he actually killed the enemy before they did one ultimate. Okay? So, I mean, maybe you can argue that case, but when we look at the fight results here at the end, I don't know. They thought that they were going to win this fight. They thought that it was an easy win. Bishop thought he had this fight in the bag, and they consulted an advisor about this. And this is the reason why I'm making this video. And this is the rub. This is the reason why max testing is necessary on mobile. I blocked out the name because you don't need to know the advisor's name. They all use the same name anyway. Hi, my name is Blah. Nice to meet you. The thing is that the training ground and the Guild Wars are two different game modes. Obviously, the training ground has never been a testing ground for Guild Wars. What? What? It is a completely separate entity. The differences don't seem to be that obvious indeed, but they do exist. As you may have noticed, the fundamental difference between guild fights in which manual mode is possible, Guild Wars are fought in manual mode, okay, and those where it is not available in training mode, and you can see there the specific language they use. Manual mode is possible, right? So you can choose to be in manual mode or you can choose to be in auto mode, and those where it is not available, meaning that manual mode is not available in guild training, is that in a fully automatic battle, animations of the ultimate or the first skills of the attackers do not stop the battle and can occur simultaneously. In manual combat, even with auto mode turned on, animations of the first skills completely stop the battle. In fully automatic, animations of the first skills do not stop the battle. So in the guild training, even though the first team got all the ultimates off before the defending team did, it didn't stop the fight. It didn't pause the fight at all. However, in manual mode, which was in Guild Wars, even with auto mode turned on, the ultimates or the first skills, whatever you want to call it, will stop the fight, at least momentarily. Okay. Additionally, if the first skill deals damage, it will be dealt during the pause. Continuing on. That's why you shouldn't compare these two game modes. The results may be different. I hope this clarified the situation. Take care and have a wonderful day. This is super unfortunate. The guild training is not a useful mechanic for testing to see how well your team's going to do in Guild Wars. What's the point of guild training? I guess to test your teams against other people in your guild, to see how you compare with your 29 friends. I guess that's it. I guess that's all. So now let's take a look at another option. We have Adden here, 428,000 power versus a defender, and this is guild training, right? Strictly auto mode only. The defenders have 440,000 power, and again, the actual fight doesn't matter. So I'll kind of speed this along. The attacking team, again, a Kark team, was victorious over this twins variant. But in the actual Guild War, you see that even though in guild training the defenders had much higher power, well, not much higher, but a little bit higher, in the actual Guild War, the power levels are relatively similar. And you might have guessed it, but even though Adden, or I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, even though he won in guild training versus a higher powered twins team, he lost this fight. Now, is it a Kark bug? Maybe it's a Kark bug in Guild Wars. Maybe it's a I don't know what the problem could be. But kind of scrolling through here, we have two blatant examples, and the person that sent me these files, Assassin, I appreciate you sending me these files. He has more fights. He has more examples of taking a team into guild training, fighting the enemy team that he's planning on fighting in Guild Wars, beating that team, and that defending team has much higher power, going into Guild Wars thinking, I just beat a team with much higher power than this, I should be able to handle this fight with my team, and losing. Okay, this doesn't happen on Facebook. At least it doesn't happen to a severe degree, because we have manual mode training on Facebook and web. This needs to be implemented. This needs to be implemented as soon as possible. I know with the Unity transition, it will allow for updates to be added more frequently with less bugs. Less bugs, right? But it needs to be added. And please, mobile players, don't get disheartened. This is just one small facet of the game that we love. If the reason why you play this game is Guild Wars, then I'm sure you know the ins and outs of your team well enough to be able to understand why you're going to win a fight and why you won't win a fight against certain enemy teams. So I hope this doesn't cause a bunch of people to quit. I don't think I have that much influence, but if it does, I'm really, really sorry. Come play Facebook. I guess it's the better version for now. I can't even, guys. I just can't even. With that being said, please check out the new videos that I've recently posted about Yasmin. I talked a little bit about, my first look on Yasmin. I have a video discussing the Shore of Madness event, which is an excellent event happening right now on Hero Wars Mobile. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.